All right, good morning. Like I said, this is Ryan from the Weather Service here in Wakefield with our Thursday weekly briefing. Go ahead and get started here. Start with a quick look at the satellite view across the eastern half of the country. Clear over much of our local area here, but some clouds poised to move in from the west associated with low pressure over the Midwest and a cold front that extends southward into the Mid-South and Gulf Coast states. As far as our local weather here, we do expect some showers to come in from the west late this afternoon into the evening and spread east overnight. And then we stay unsettled for a good chunk of Friday and Saturday as well as an upper level low kind of stations over our area, giving us fairly cool temperatures, certainly compared to last weekend. We're going to be quite a bit cooler. We'll get into that in a bit. But we do warm up briefly for the beginning of next week, and then another cold front potentially comes through the middle of next week, bringing temperatures back down to more normal levels. First thing to discuss here, we do have a little bit of we have small craft advisories out over the bay and up into the Potomac and Sterling's area for some stronger southeast winds later this afternoon into the evening hours. First item on the docket is the potential for some severe or strong to severe storms tomorrow, mostly during the afternoon, but as I'll show in a second, there could be multiple rounds of showers with thunder possible. Probably going to be favored, typical time frame, afternoon into the early evening, but we could see some stuff sneaking in maybe late morning across northeast North Carolina. I'll show that here briefly. This is one potential model of how things could look as we head into, this is going to be this afternoon. As we get into this evening, those showers spread east, continue at least on and off fashion overnight. And then as we get into Saturday morning, we could see some things moving across the Albemarle. This is about sunrise or maybe an hour earlier with perhaps a lull and then some redevelopment as we get into the afternoon and maybe into the early evening as well. So that's why the Storm Prediction Center has outlined this marginal risk, not a moderate risk, for the southern half of the area. Mostly during Friday afternoon and evening, main threats would be strong straight line winds and possibly some hail as well. But we can move forward with the forecast here as we get away from Friday. We are expecting a fairly decent swath of rainfall across most of the area, somewhat lower towards the coast, half inch to 1 inch, quarter to a half inch type of ranges. But that's going to be highly dependent on where any thunderstorms are able to form. Just about anywhere that sees a thunderstorm could easily see a quick inch and a half of rainfall out of these. So we are expecting some fairly widespread beneficial rainfall. Fortunately, like I said, it's going to come in multiple rounds. So not expecting a big hit all at once, at least over a widespread area. We could see some localized flash flooding in your typical poor drainage or urban areas. But outside of that, not expecting widespread flooding concerns. Most of the forecast period or through this whole week is going to be very heavily weighted as far as precipitation on the today, tomorrow, and Saturday time frame, with much drier conditions after that. Looking ahead, should be below normal or close to normal, perhaps a little bit below, looking in the 8 to 14 day range with near normal precipitation chances. I did want to show just quickly, these are our max temperatures expected for Saturday. So quite a bit colder, obviously, than what we saw last Saturday. Was quite warm then. This lends a little bit of fly in the ointment as far as how far north severe weather will be able to go. These aren't your typical temperatures for severe weather. And it's going to be cool again on Sunday. And then hopefully as we get towards the end of the week or beginning of next week, we can start to moderate just a bit. Actually, looking at probably low 70s for Monday. So after we can get through this kind of cool and unsettled weekend, it looks like we get a brief warm up early next week, and then kind of come back down towards normal for the middle of next week. So that's all I have weather-wise, and I'd be happy to take any questions if there are any. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions on the list here. Going once, going twice. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.